Namaste viewers. Today is our first part on the discussion about the project management. So project management is a very important and crucial discipline for any of the project, and we will see that in this part, of course it is not possible to discuss everything in more detail. However, we will try to give you a very brief and very decisive idea what this project management is about and what is the role of a project. So let's move. So in every project has different phases. That project is an engineering and construction project. So each of these phase is again divided into stages. Okay, so let's move ahead and see what these phases and stages are. So for understanding the various type of phases which built up an entire project, we have to understand that how many different types of projects are there generally. So first we will classify these different projects. First is the brownfield project. Brownfield project means if we have a plant and which is already existing and we have to develop that plant further to increase its capacity or make some changes or to upgrade the existing plant to some new plant. So this type of projects where we already have an existing plant and we have to upgrade that plant to the new plant, those kind of projects are called as brownfield projects. So within brownfield projects we have many other different types of projects. So let us see one by one. First is the plant expansion project. That means like for example, we will take one example of a plant wherein our final output should be 1 lakh, say 1 lakh liters per day of the production. This is our final capacity, but the manufacturer or the investor will not invest 100% to produce this 1 lakh liters per day production. So what they will do, first they will divide this entire project in 3 phases. Phase 1 will have 30,000 liters per capacity per day. Then the next second stage will be 40,000. So 30 plus 40 will be, at the end of the second stage it will be 70,000 liters per day. That is the output. Okay. So and final third phase will be remaining 30,000. So first phase 30,000, second 40. So 30 plus 40 is 70. And the third phase is again 30. That means 30 plus 40 plus 30 means total 100%. That is the 100 liters per day capacity of the plant will be functional. So why they have developed these 3 phases? Firstly, that the investor is not ready to invest the entire sum amount into the entire project, because it will be in steps by step. Like for example, they invested in 20,000, that is the 20% of the entire capacity. So once that plant is functional, revenue will start generating. So within 1 year or 2 years, they will get the sufficient revenue, and the investor will again invest their capital into the generated revenue, which is used for expansion, next expansion. So partly money from the investor and partly money from the revenue which is generated by the 20% capacity will be used for the next stage. So these kind of development projects are called as capital projects or plant expansion projects of the plant. Of course, they are brownfield projects because already we have one existing plant. So the next type we will see, this is the MMO project, that is maintenance, modification and offloading projects. So these kind of projects are upkeeping the current facility of the operator. Like these projects are very common in offshore field, where the operator means the operating company like ONGC in India or ADNOC in UAE. So they have multiple platforms. So they have assigned some contractors who take care of the regular maintenance and modifications, small modifications on those platforms. So these projects are a continuous project on regular basis. It doesn't have a start or end. Means it is these MMO projects are continuous chain of small projects. So entire contract is given to one company for say 5 years or 10 years. This type of projects are to be handled in separate way. The project management should be done in a separate way compared to the expansion project. The expansion project will last for some few months or maybe 1 year or 2 year. So the once that project is over, the next expansion will take time. So in between that, the contractor will not be functional, means his work will be stopped. Whereas in case of the MMO project, the contractor will work continuously, because since the plant is basically that contract will be a kind of a group of facilities like offshore platforms. So the contract will be a continuous one. So moving to the next is the revamping or upgradation project. Like suppose we have one plant which is some 40 years old or 30 years old, and within this span of a time, a lot of new technology has emerged up. So we have to incorporate this technology to maximize our profits. Like for example, in olden days, some 40 years back, 30 years back, uh, the quality of the crude oil which is extracted from the well was to be monitored continuously in some lab tests. But nowadays there are special instruments which have emerged up called as multi-phase flow meter, MPFM. So it continuously monitors the quality of the hydrocarbon, the produced fluid which is coming from the well. So immediately it gives the result. So we need not have to wait for 4 days or 5 days or maybe a week. So this is a very technological advancement, and this kind of latest innovations have to be upgraded in our facility. So to upgrade the old facility into a new one, special type of projects are there, which are the revamping projects, and this has to be handled, the project management has to be handled in a special way. Then moving ahead, so this is the 3D digitalization project. So in this, there is no physical change in the existing plant. Okay, all the four type of projects are brownfield, means there is one existing plant already at the place. So in this kind of project, there is no physical change in the existing plant. So what is the purpose? The purpose is very simple. So the purpose is to get a 3D model of the physical plant. That is the only purpose, and this 3D model can be utilized in further expansion or maintenance and so many activities, or even planning some shutdown also. So there are laser scanning softwares, there are some laser scanning devices which scan the entire physical plant, and those physical objects which forms the plant, like equipment, pressure vessel. So they are basically captured, and an intelligent model is developed from that scanned inputs, and this model is used to build an intelligent 3D model. So that model can be in any software, PDMS, SP3D or AutoCAD Plant 3D. It depending on the requirement of the client. And finally, the last one is the greenfield projects. Greenfield projects means any new plant setup where we develop the complete where we develop the complete plant starting from the scratch. First, it will be the engineering, then detail engineering, basic engineering, and then construction, commissioning, and final startup of the plant. Okay, so these are the different projects. First, the project management personnel has to understand what are the different types of projects. Accordingly, he has to plan what will be his role for depending on that type of a project. For greenfield, his role may be different. For brownfield projects, his scope of work, his role, and what he has to do and what he doesn't have to do. These things will differ. Let's move ahead. So each of these projects, greenfield, brownfield, and again in brownfield there are several types. So each of these projects should be handled by splitting the entire project into main 3 or 4 phases. Again, these phases are split up into stages. Sometimes these stages are also called as milestone. When the contractor says that you have to achieve milestone 2 by so and so date, that means certain progress is completed or achieved in that particular phase and the corresponding stage. So let us see roughly what are these phases in each of those projects. These are the common phases which are common for all the greenfield, brownfield and different projects. Of course, the stages may be different and the scope which has to be achieved in each of the phase may be different. First is the basic engineering. Basic engineering means where this particular is very common and most extensively done in case of the greenfield projects. Because we don't have sometimes the client doesn't have his experience of such kind of a plant which is to be set up. So that time extensive basic engineering has to be done. Some concepts are to be developed, 3 or 4 options are developed, which will be more optimistic, okay, and cost effective, which will be more safe. Considering all these points, 3 or 4 options are developed in the basic engineering stage. And at the end of the basic engineering stage, there is one more phase which is called as concept development, but we have skipped that phase because this is a generalized topic. We will discuss generalized points. So in that concept development phase, of these 3 or 4 options which are being developed in the basic engineering stage phase, one of the option is selected, and that option is again worked in depth, in detail in the second stage, that is FEED, which is the full form of that is front end engineering and design. So like for example, in basic engineering we have A, B, C, 3 options. So at the end of this basic engineering, there will be a meeting with the client and the engineering contractor, and they will discuss these 3 options, and whichever is suitable from the client point of view, that option will be selected. So this option will be worked in depth and in detail during the front end engineering and design stage. So whatever outputs are available during the front end engineering and design stage, that will be further taken ahead, and then the most important stage will be the detail engineering stage. During this stage, all the drawings will be produced, important drawings for all disciplines. All major procurement orders will be placed, all the vendors will be finalized. Whatever data that is coming from the vendor, that will be received by the detail engineering company, and that data will be incorporated into the drawings which were started developing during the feed stage or maybe basic engineering stage. So in short, detail engineering, we will have a detailed information that will be incorporated in the drawings. Okay, and next detail engineering stage, we have this kind of 3D models with all the latest information, vendor information, which is available during the detail engineering stage. So again, the detail engineering stage has three different stages, which are called as, at each stage there is a gate review: 30% completion, 60% completion, 90% completion, and 100% final completion. So at each of these stage, the model will be of higher order. More and more number of detailed information will be incorporated into the model. Okay, so moving ahead. Okay, so once 60% model review or the gate review is completed, then generally the fabrication of the piping equipment starts. Okay, and those fabricated those piping and all the structure is fabricated and then brought to the site. And this is an example of a fabrication, how the fabrication of equipments will start during at the end or maybe the mid of the detail engineering stage. Very precisely after the 60% model review of the detail engineering stage, the fabrication takes place. Okay, then once the fabrication is started, construction, and it will follow the construction and commissioning phase. Means whatever pipes, structures, equipments that are fabricated fully or partly will be taken to the construction site, and there it will be erected, and finally we will move toward the commissioning of plant. Once the plant is commissioned, then we cannot simply, once the commissioning is done, we cannot start the plant. Then it will be followed by the inspection. So as per the client's standard, there will be some quality procedures and some quality where the client expectations will be measured. Means that the functioning of the plant will be measured whether it is as per client expectation or not. Okay, and a detailed report will be provided by the company. Basically, this inspection and testing is done by some third company, which is not part of the detail engineering and the fabrication companies and the construction commissioning companies. So the role of this inspection and testing contractor is to check the quality of work the earlier contractors or the earlier this phase, what work has been done in the earlier phase is right, or whether it is as per the quality or not. Okay, and finally this is the inspection and testing. So once the inspection and testing is done, then final startup of the plant will take place. So these are basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stages, 7 phases and stages which constitutes the entire project, starting from point A to the final point, end point, that is B maybe. And this is the entire project, how the project is divided into this kind of phases. So why this is done? So that monitoring of each of these phase is very simple and practical if we do this kind of step by step phases division. And most importantly assigning each of the work of each of these phase to different contractors and handling their work, monitoring their work, assessing their quality is also practical when we do such kind of project management, and this is the basis of the project management. Okay, in order to have a successful project completion as per our expectation, as per the date on the agreed date, and schedule we can complete if we follow this pattern of project management. Okay, like this video, you can contact us. We provide training, in-depth training in project management, wherein you can learn all these concepts, all these phase, stage, and in depth and in detail, which is not possible on these videos. So in videos, you will also learn many things. These videos, you can share this information. It is very valuable information, and if you are a project management personnel, then definitely it will be helpful for you. Each of these stage and phase has some checklists. So if you are interested, then in next session we will see what this checklist constitutes of and how this will help you to run a successful project. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Do not fail to share this video and like, subscribe our channel, and we will meet soon with some new topic. Thanks for watching. Thank you.